Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse. Today, we are starting a brand new series here on the channel. It is the winner of our poll, which decided what will be taking the place of Good Omens once we reach the end of that, which we now have. And of course, the winner of that, if you missed it, in case it was Interview with the Vampire. So we are here. I mean, this has been long requested since this show kind of came out. And it's kind of got a pretty hefty presence. I mean, hell, when we were at San Diego Comic-Con last year, there was a lot of stuff about not just this, but a lot of different projects in this kind of sphere in which I think it's going to be branching out into some other different things, which is kind of interesting. You know, as far as the history with this property, honestly, I don't know that I've seen any or read. I definitely haven't read any of Anne Rice's books. But as far as like things adapted from them, I'm not sure what all I've seen. I have seen, though, the original film, way back when. I honestly, other than what the characters look like in my head, I don't really remember exactly the story or the relationships. I remember, was it Brad Pitt? Who all was in that freaking movie? I know Kirsten Dunst was in it. I think it was Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. I was right. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. I just wanted to confirm that real quick. You know, I know the Vampire Lestat, that whole vibe, other than like just by name alone. Like I said, I don't think I've seen that movie since I was like 14, 15. So I'm sure I didn't really pay attention, to be honest. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what this is all about, how this is different, how this tackles this, how this turns this not from like a film, but into like a multi-season show, allowing it more time to breathe. I don't know how accurate this is to the actual novel itself, but either way, I've heard many people like love this adaptation, this version of the story. So we're going to be checking it out here today with you guys, the very first episode. So let's get ready to strap in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, if you want to get early access or submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes, you can do all that over on Patreon. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things you do over here. At the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said another way, let's get ready to hop into episode 1. In Throes of Increasing Wonder. Let me just make sure that's the actual full title, because I know these things cut off. It is. All right. So with that said, let's strap in. Here we go. And I feel like I haven't seen that AMC logo in a minute. That brought back a very visceral feeling there. It's been a while. Immortal Universe. Is that what we call it? Is that the name for all of this? Well, that's a cool visual. Kind of looks like fangs a little bit, the way the skyscrapers are pulling. Yeah, episode 1, in Throes of Increasing Wonder.
People need to know about it. That's the job. It's not a complicated job other than how it'll mess with your life. This little fucker. You still want this job? It's your money. I'm Daniel Malloy.
Russian-backed separatists have been waging guerrilla war for 24
Can he make his fantasy a reality?
Yeah, hey, Doc. Yeah. What's the deal with this subvariant business? I mean, is that more contagious? Is it... I gotta call you back.
What is all of this? I assume the way he was talking and what they were talking about, this segment is set during the pandemic.
You weren't always a vampire. A 3-year-old man when I became a vampire. How did it come about? I don't believe I want to give simple answers. I think I want to tell the real story.
Interesting.
Dear Mr. Malloy, I hope this letter finds you safe and thriving. I've been following your career with some interest since our last meeting. congratulate you on all your successes, those professional and those personally redemptive.
What? That's a gorgeous shot. Where the hell is this?
And I suspect the same might be for you as well. I'm hoping health and pride won't deter you from the following proposal in a week's time, in a setting of my choosing.
Yo.
49 years and thousands of miles removed from the room we shared in San Francisco,
Oh.
I offer, for your journalistic pleasures, my full attention and my life story. All affinities, Louis de Pointe du Lac.
Well, okay.
Dangerous man in the world. Gave him two choices. He came back with Bezos, Putin.
Your book makes no mention of our prior meeting.
Drugs, humiliation, self-pity kind of thing. Mentioned vampires in one of those readers tend to call bullshit.
You have Parkinson's disease, Daniel.
That's with the shaking, with the puzzle piece in the mailbox.
What does it cost, this haven't aged in half a century, killer reviews in all directions, anonymity?
Quite a lot.
Only my family and my doctor know I'm sick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's the sun out there. Where's your coffin?
You're standing in it.
Just one big, nice, cozy coffin. Technology affords a lot.
I have to be very careful whom I let in.
Ooh. Thank you, technology.
So forgive me if I'm a little nervous.
After all I put your ass for, boy, ain't forgotten, man. I mean, you don't even understand the meaning.
Hmm.
No! Hey, stop!
Whoa.
I was high. Maybe your story wasn't worth telling. I don't do puff portraiture anymore.
You got on a plane with an autoimmune disease in the middle of a pandemic.
Well, there we go. If it wasn't obvious before, it's spelled out there.
That's my voice, but I don't remember it. I ask all the wrong questions.
Yes.
There's contradictions in your story I never follow up on.
Yes.
Oh, want to circle back around?
It's not an interview. It's a fever dream told to an idiot.
Oh, nice little critique on himself. Do it the right way this time.
Again, what's changed?
The world, circumstances, me, I've changed.
I mean, for you, that seems like such a short time, I would presume.
So, a do-over.
Interesting. I like this setup.
Truth and reconciliation.
Always love that pairing of phrases. Does make me think of Halo, though.
I do my best work one-on-one.
Have Chef prepare a meal for him. I think it best we start when our boys had a rest.
I'm not your fucking boy. I'm an old man with all the triggers that come with it, and I'm ready. So let's do this.
Let's go. I like the fire. How old was he when he gave the interview then, that first time around? He said he was high. He was kind of off his rocker a little bit, or maybe just not all there or inexperienced.
Mr. Dulac, how long have you been dead?
Dude, he's so, I mean, I'm already kind of taken with his charm, man. I like this actor a lot. I just haven't seen a lot that he has been in.
The eldest son.
The favored son. Capital accrued from plantations of sugar and the blood of men who looked like my great-grandfather but did not have his standing. The only place in New Orleans a gentleman of my complexion could do a righteous business was a neighborhood called Storyville.
Storyville.
What business exactly, Mr. Dulac?
You could say I managed and operated a diversified portfolio of enterprises.
You were a pimp.
Make it sound as flowery as you like.
Dulac. Yeah. You hiding any bills in them fat fucking rolls of yours? Damn, Doris, you gonna lose your good leg running out like that.
We got bad trouble.
I love a good period piece, man.
I apologize. I was only trying to show you my love.
Fuck you.
What happened?
It hit me.
Alderman family? Hitting Alderman? God damn it, Briggs.
He stuck it in my shit box. I gave him a little squirt of my catfish dinner for going there.
What did you do?
Why ain't taking no man's dick? Oh, God.
What the fuck? What happened?
You put a dick in an asshole without asking, that's against Jesus.
Someone go fetch Doc Johnson. And you get some clean water and a towel. Get your hands off me.
Oh, God. Wait. Is that John DiMaggio? Yeah, it is, I think.
Oh, Pointe du Lac.
Yeah. Does this have X-ray?
There's so much work.
It does. Yes, it is. I haven't seen him in too many things as, well, not as himself, but like live action.
Jesus, Mary. Got a situation here, Finn. And we got another one outside 122.
Do you not realize, sister, your body is part of Christ the Lord?
Second time this month.
You begin to judge the living and the dead. In my head, like a family of birds, many voices, but also one voice.
Saying it a second time. I'm having a fucking night, okay? I can't have
Give him the boot. Oh! Oh, shit!
Get on home, else I'll bleed you like a cochon, bro.
Gotta respect the sword cane.
I want to pull a knife on my brother. No. But as I alluded to before, you couldn't look weak on Liberty.
Oh, is that our Lestat? Again, I don't really remember too much. I'm pretty sure he was the one that turned him. And maybe that's just because those are the only two characters I remember.
A month from my wedding day, and what do I dream about? Dancing in my husband's arms? Children running in the yard? No, I dream of what a quiet breakfast might look like.
I want to wake up and hear fucking nothing.
I'm sitting right here.
Plenty of brooms to treat at the Mayfair Sisters Home.
He's calling me a witch.
Your brother sounds like a pain in the ass.
Fragile, stubborn, indulged. Point of fact, I loved him more than anyone on earth.
Good morning, Paul.
Good for you, maybe.
Morning, Louis.
Hugh's got a good shine. It wasn't beneath you, I said shoes your way.
Nothing is beneath me, son.
Ready, Father.
No, that's the right attitude.
Babysit money. Church calms him down some.
What we're always here for. And the money goes a good way towards the renovation. I haven't seen you in confession of late, Louis.
We've been here all day.
My business and my raised religion were at odds, and the latencies within me, well, I beat those back with a lie I told myself about myself. Seeking ass before absolution. A particular woman who worked for the competition, as if rickety shacks were competition for Tom Anderson's Fair Play Saloon.
The night begins.
Miss Carol, Miss Lily working tonight?
Miss Lily's on the terrace.
Catered to an almost exclusively Caucasian clientele, which helped me separate the locals from those visiting from other southern states.
Yeah, they kind of, you can just gotta walk through and see who's who by how they react. What a gorgeous setup, though. Definitely a vibe. Yep.
Only the impossible can do the impossible. Miss Lily.
Bonsoir, monsieur. You speak French?
We speak all sorts of tongues in New Orleans.
I've never been, and I really, really want to go one day.
I know who you are, sir. You're the man who made me buy a townhouse in the quarter. I owe you everything. Please join us.
I know sometimes men are my rate.
What's his full name?
Besides your accent.
Put that on my account, thank you. And 2 more for us. And another round for the musicians. Whatever they want. Ils sont toujours oubliés. Where was I?
On a boat.
So I'm out on the Crescent Cove.
Oh gosh, she's under a spell right there. See, I don't remember like the actual like.
Sing by the water's edge. I disembarked.
I mean, again, I don't remember many things. I don't remember how the vampirism functions in this, because in some iterations, some vampire lore and stuff like that, they have like this almost hypnotic, entrancing kind of vibe, especially with when it comes to their carnal desires, like their targets, to lure them in, satiate them, like this like attraction. That could simply just be like, oh, goddamn, that was a really good kiss. Or maybe that had something to do with like some air about him that he's putting on right now. I don't know, but I like the whole vibe. I'm really digging this so far. What was it? Jacob Anderson? Sorry. I also wanted to pause just for that because I could not for the life of me remember his name. But shit, he's out of frame. Why is it not showing his name in this right now? There we go. Sam Reed, Lestat de Lioncourt. I never knew, or at least didn't remember his full name.
Still to my head.
Or is it Lioncourt? See, look at her right there. Like, she's like drawn in.
Staring me down as his hands went wandering the seams of Miss Lily's dress. I wanted to take the end of my cane and slit his throat with it.
Oh yeah, because he was also specifically here to see her too.
I couldn't move.
Oh.
Body was seized with weakness.
Oh, that's why this is happening.
Tied a string around my lungs, and I found myself.
I guess I'm getting my answer.
And the women, all shades of skin. I've emptied a bank vault sampling, I must say, but it was not until a few nights later. Quand je regarde un homme sorti un couteau de sa canne.
I like when he switches to French, the audio kind of shifts as well, like it's getting into his head. Especially like the drowning out of the diegetic noise.
That was to be my destiny. A handsome man with a most agreeable disposition.
You're his destiny, Louis.
Destined to be very good friends.
Room is available for the next few hours, Miss Lily.
The gentlemen are swapping on these sausage recipes, Miss Carol.
That's one way to describe it. Oh god, we got a bidding war going on here.
Please get my friend here anything he wants.
Wow.
Emasculation and admiration in equal measure.
Understandable.
I wanted to murder the man, and I wanted to be the man.
Yeah.
I had come there for Lily, but I left thinking of only him.
That was probably by design. You know, I never thought about somebody having to actually go and manually light the lanterns back in the day. That thought never the fuck? Crossed my mind. Yep. What the hell?
Come now. Who the devil?
I don't know about the devil. Well, motherfucker! Holy shit! Oh, holy God! Oh, oh, that got me. I mean, we got super speed down. We've got like entrancement of sorts on some level.
It's one the same. Small wounds to the body.
Was Queen of the Damned Anne Rice? I've never seen that either. I know there's a lot in the Anne Rice pantheon in this genre.
Gentlemen, well, you all know Louis de Locke. Louis, let me introduce you to Mr. Lestat de Lioncourt.
Lioncourt. Core, sorry.
Both one of the last bouquet of lilies.
Last bouquet of lilies. What is exactly? Yes, okay. I just wanted to make sure I got that right.
Gentlemen, show your cards. Mr. Lioncourt, your hand is incomprehensible.
Oh, yes.
Is that good?
Would you mind getting me some more of these money chips?
The alderman find a managing partner recommended. He think of you, Louis. What do you think of the location?
Ain't Basin Street. Reckon a man can make a decent sum.
Well, I can only speak of my experience, which is, I'm sure, different in my country. Gentlemen have heard of the success story that is a bon marché, shopping experience like no.
Oh, here it goes again. Whoa!
I find it appalling how men like yourself are treated in this country of yours. It's undeniable.
Oh, that gave me a chill.
I had no partners in my barrier. 10%. 15%.
Oh. What the fuck? Dude, look at all their eyes, too.
Pair will win the hour.
All this is just a little act.
There is great opportunity in this city.
Oh, this is... How did they shoot this? Maybe all the smoke was in post. What the fuck? He can fucking freeze. Okay, hold on. He can freeze time. I thought, okay, this fiction, like, that could be like perception. That could be in their minds, like this connection where it just freezes everything, and then they are having this conversation in quick succession between all these moments. But the actual physical intervention in the middle, that swapping of cards. One, we know they got super speed. Here I am, like, here's the fucking comic book nerd in me coming out right now trying to understand their power set. But, like, holy fuck, man. That's one thing to, like, it be like a mental connection, a mental break, a mental escape in this telekinetic kind of convo that they were having in the interim, in the mix of all of this. But to just be like, is it time freezing, or is that just, was he just like in the blink? Well, not even in the blink of an eye. There was no blinking. They were just locked. Oh, God. Okay. That's terrifying, but badass.
No capital, it does not exist. Huh?
All right, boy, show him.
Is he going to be at all confused about what happened to his cards? I'd be confused.
Tell me how he did it. His trick to make the world stop.
Guess it's perception all the way. I don't need to understand it. Just roll with it.
He had not revealed his vampire nature yet.
I'm assuming you only met at night.
It's New Orleans. Days are for sleeping off the previous evening's nap.
Perfect cover for a vampire.
Yeah, good point.
Let the tale seduce you, just as I was seduced.
I like that.
It was a cold winter that year, and Lestat was my cold fire. I found myself for the very first time to anyone other than Paul, confiding my struggles to another man. I was being hunted.
Yeah.
I was completely unaware it was happening.
Yep. Yeah. Oh.
I don't need to hear you and your good man making noise.
You'd have to be home to hear that.
I come home nights.
You come home some nights, out catting with some white man out here.
He ain't white, he French.
Oh, that's a new kind of white, is it? Invite him over for dinner. Mother loves your opinion.
Don't tell Levy you fishing for a richer man.
Don't deny your sister.
Because then there's feeding, which we saw him do with the guy with the gas lamps, presuming that was him. But then there's also, he's, what, seeking a...
Yes, no. That is never...
a prospect to make a thrall out of, to turn. Not feed, not kill, but target specifically to bring into your own fold.
Levy told me of a place over in Gretna. Takes in men like Paul. It's not some crazy person's house like
How'd that work last time, huh? You come out worse than before. Gretna. Ain't happening.
You.
Don't worry.
Worry about being a bride. Worry about what you're gonna wear in London, in Paris.
Now y'all gonna be in steerage out of New York. Once you get to Europe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mama, I'm going around the world.
Oh no, well, you go to Paris. It's not around the world in 40 days or whatever.
I can't thank you enough, Mama Dulac. I've never been east of Alabama, and now I'm going to see the pyramids.
Or maybe it was. Maybe it is, because he just mentioned the pyramids. I thought it was just France.
It was Louis that purchased your holiday levy. Louis who controls the money.
Don't mind Levy.
And I don't know who gave you the right to call our mother your mother. She's not your mother yet and will never be your scientific mother.
Down here we call it gumbo.
We had a gumbo the other night, didn't we, Louis? Right after the opera.
Oh, you got Louis to an opera.
You don't talk.
Blind princess didn't know she was a princess.
Are you one with Christ, Mr. Leon?
How about you shut your damn mouth?
I came to know Christ in a monastery. I wanted to be a priest, just like you, Paul. My father did not think much of this education, and so he and my brothers conspired to pull me out, lock me away, where between beatings and starvations, I slowly forgot all about the testaments, Assisi, Aquinas, Erasmus, all of it. And so...
Oh, he noticed what he's doing.
J'espère que cela satisfera 3 ans penchés dans la cage de votre esprit.
Oh, does anybody else even know what happened?
Understand?
Oh, but he noticed. He lost control there. That hit a nerve. Started off all nice and pleasant, but it went off.
Cursed with my father's temper.
Okay, no, so they were all okay.
All right. It's the humidity. It does that sometimes.
Yeah, the humidity. No. God, that was good, though. I love that descent throughout that conversation. It started warm, pleasant, connecting, as it's just like pulling, and then you start to see the fangs kind of coming out, metaphorically speaking, as he gets to the crux of it all. It's like, yeah, I had an awesome relationship with Christ. I knew all the things. I went to the monastery. I wanted to be a priest. I learned this, that, and the other. And then it led to this. It's just like it all just came out. It was like, oh, that was chilling, man.
Taking a permanent offense at me.
When Paul ain't picking at his plate, he picking a fight.
You must envy him.
Boy thinks God speaks to him through birds in his head. How you figure envy?
The liberty he has with his thoughts, however misshapen they may be, your brother has no shame in sharing them. Are you told about leaving the opera?
That's a good way to look at it.
You were near weeping when the curtain fell.
They sit in judgment. Paul's the only one to say it to my face, but I know my mind Grace thinking too. My daddy ran our sugar business and it was swamp before he passed. We was 4 months from going bankrupt if I didn't do something.
You don't need to defend yourself to me, Louis.
Yeah.
Broken souls around me, and the ones that ain't broke, greedy, bone tied.
Yeah.
It's a savage garden.
You did good getting off that boat when you did. St. Louis is dull as dishwater.
Yes. I feel quite at home here. Should we have a nightcap?
The hell does that mean?
Gotta make my rounds back on Liberty.
You must, Louis. I bought you a gift.
A gift?
A flower.
Oh, a lily? Did he not even notice where they were right now? He didn't. Well, look at that. I had my fill. Now it's your turn. Now you can do it. Music boxes are a magical thing.
That's a nice music box you got there.
It's one of the few things I brought with me from the continent.
What's that little song playing?
You like it? I composed it for a young violinist I once knew.
Miss Carol know you here, Lily?
I can assure you the fair play has been handsomely compensated for the evening.
Sent a 2-horse carriage to pick me up.
Oh, so okay, that makes a little more sense then. She was brought to him.
I told Mr. Lioncourt. You and me usually just talk.
Why is that, Louis? What kind of a man wastes his waste with words?
You like to watch?
I've been watching you for some time now, Louis. Looking for my companion heart.
How you do that?
Do what?
Do what?
Get in my head like that.
Such a pretty head.
Look at him mimicking what's happening on the other side. Yeah, they're like, he's like a mirror. He's like an echo.
Dormez bien, Miss Lily.
Oh. Still seems a little awake to me. Oh, and there she goes. Oh, and there it is. This is one thing after another. All right, Adonis's ass. What the fuck? There it is.
I did not consider myself a homosexual man at the time. I mean, I had had experiences. Of course, you know that. We met at a gay bar, didn't we, Daniel? When you were using drugs, do you remember the best you ever had?
Berkeley, 1978. Some Mexican black tar that Carly and Pedro were slinging.
Imagine that flowing inside your veins again. Now multiply it by miles to the rings of Saturn and back. He had taken what he called un petit coup, the little drink. Not enough to kill me, but just enough to keep him fit.
Oh.
For a human, experiencing it for the first time, it was.
Oh, he just healed.
And not for the physical toll on my body, which was significant, but for the feelings of intimacy it awoke within me.
I can imagine, man. It's a level of vulnerability that you couldn't quite match with anything else.
You could be a lot of things in New Orleans, but an openly gay Negro man was not one of them.
Yeah.
I vowed never to return again. I shut that night out of my mind and turned my attentions back to life as it was before.
So he didn't turn him yet, just fed on him.
We are missing my father today. Trying not to cry now. And I thought the best way to honor Daddy would be to make my brothers do the work. No good boys used to shuffle for pennies on Sunday. Themselves the ABCD.
You're like, no. Oh.
It's for me, my wedding day.
Shoes are tight.
Oh, the shoes is fine. It's the feet that's fat.
Get it? Oh. Look at them go. Oh, this woke up a corner of Paul they hadn't really seen in a while, it seems like. Ah. That was charming. I've clogged, never quite shuffled or tapped, but I do okay. Had to learn some for show choir back in the day.
It's them 3 pieces of checker cake holding you back.
5 pieces of checker cake. Dirty rice. Beef, 3 beans.
Oh, dirty rice sounds so good right now.
The buttons on your vest gonna pop off like cannonballs. Take down the neighborhood.
I love the color in this. Just like with the opening, with the cityscape, the shots, like just the color palette, the visuals, the pop, the vibrancy of it all. It just feels so alive and bright all throughout this, even when they're in town too.
I think you should get married next. And you should marry Hazel.
Hazel? Who that?
The one you were dancing too close with. You danced that close, you ought to be married.
I didn't catch your name.
Well, it's Hazel.
I caught it for you.
You still doing business with that man Lestat?
Nah, didn't work out.
That's good, because he the devil.
You think everyone's a devil.
He spoke to me without moving his lips.
Being honest with him.
Ain't never gonna see him again, Paul.
Oh, that's not the truth at all. I'm sure of it.
No, Grace needs a lot of love.
I do.
You think he's giving her everything he's got inside him?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mother made a good party for Grace.
Yeah. And they're gonna talk about this one for years.
I love you, Louis.
And I love you too, baby brother.
No.
I ate too much checker cake.
Paul.
Paul!
What the fuck?
That was the last sunrise I ever saw. Perhaps the kindest thing the dark gift has given me.
What the hell?
I don't miss the sun. The reminders it carried.
Is that like a... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you don't always know.
I've seen death over.
Dude, look at that. Where are we?
It's boring.
That'll make a great blurb.
Virus that's turned the world sideways.
I get it. I'm gonna die. They're gonna die, but not the vampire.
The vampire is bored. A human was destroyed.
You must have said something to him, Louis. You must have said something to him to make him do that to himself.
I mean, he didn't.
I think this is something you want to pursue.
He was a fragile boy.
I got nothing as to why, or like what we've seen up until this point. Obviously, he's got his own, you know, what do you want to say? I mean, complications of sorts. Like he's, he has his fits, he has his episodes. I don't know exactly. I mean, given at this time period, it's not like they would know what is going on there at all. But that was the most clear, concise, and outside of the moments where he's being very pointed and targeting. Like he has these moments of lucidity. He has these moments where he's talking at nothing at times as well. But that felt like a moment we hadn't necessarily seen there, where he was having this connection here with Louis there towards the end. It's like, hey, I mean, she's next off. Do you think he's good? He's like checking everything. It's almost as if he was planning on doing this leading up to it. Or maybe even Lestat compelled him to. I don't know. Because that's where the conversation turned. I don't want you talking to that guy again. He's the devil. I mean that he told me he's here to collect souls. Maybe he knew he might be a target. Maybe he did this to save himself from being a victim of this predator lurking in the shadows or whatever. He was scared maybe even that his brother might fall prey to it as well. I don't know. Or maybe it was the weight of burden, or maybe this night was just one more reflection on things that maybe that can't be normal, that won't be. I don't know. It just, I mean, just like with them, it to me came out of nowhere. Like I'm not sure. I'm curious. Like what's maybe we'll learn more about it later. Maybe we won't. But I'd love to know your all's thoughts on that. But yeah, now like they're turning it on Louis. Oh, you must have said something, because they don't know. Then somebody wants someone to blame other than them. They can't believe that it was a choice. So it's like, he slept and fell. Nobody's at fault. But that was deliberate. That wasn't a slip. But if he believed what he believes, even doing that, it wouldn't. I mean, that would still damn his soul if he truly believes what he did. So it just makes you wonder then, what compelled that action? That's fucked, dude. But he was checking like before he went too. He was like, hey, you're done with that guy, right? You're not seeing him anymore. The deal fell through. Cool. Get married if you can. Love it. It'd be great. Do you think her fiance's intentions are well-meaning and good? He'll be good to her? He's like, yeah. It was like he was checking the status of the family before he decided to check out. I don't know. I don't know, man.
You always had to have the last word, didn't you, Louis? You always had to take him down a peg.
Oh my God. That didn't happen though.
Why was you even up there?
Watching the sun come up, Mama.
You don't get past the gates if and you kill yourself.
Yeah.
Paul gone down the other way. Paul's in hell because of you.
No. Unless this has something to do with Lestat's presence, which you could maybe play the domino game with. You brought him into this house, started this chain of events, feeling that evil touch him in a way like that. I don't know.
What was Paul's life worth to them? What was my life worth? Big man of Liberty Street, trailing the satin-lined evidence of his failure. Easy prey for the discerning predator.
Oh, yeah.
An elegant coffee. Would you tell me where you purchased?
Move on.
Don't take kindly to
It's
being
my brother's
voided.
funeral.
Believe me when I tell you, your brother longed for that flagstone.
What you say?
What the fuck? Oh!
He was not. Ambush had disoriented me.
Yeah, all of this is a tactic, man.
Sermon that was given I could not hear.
He's getting in your head.
I could not join the transformation of those in attendance. He would not let me.
Come to me.
I am almost pretty confident he will not let me. He's looming in the shadows. He's not, he's probably out there somewhere, and he's been stalking him this entire time, collecting information. I would not be shocked since that meeting that he took that very personally. And also, one thing about people who love to, pick their targets, I don't know the relationship, and I don't want to call him like an abuser, but you separate him from their support structures, alienate them, and make them forcibly rely upon you. That he could have never left that echo in the back of Paul's mind. And that maybe could have been why he was so lucid and why he just needed it to end despite everything up until that point, because he's haunting him right now still. I think that may have been a tactic to separate him off from the herd. Yeah, he's trying to shake him out right now. He's in a fog.
Walk you home, Mama?
No, thank you. Love you. Do you mind?
Going with a new husband rather than her son.
Didn't mean nothing by it.
Well, she did.
She meant everything by it right now.
Don't let it inside.
I'm worried for her, though she's leaving, at least, so hopefully might not have to do anything to her just yet.
I did not go to the wake. I did not want to face my mother's blame. I wanted to grieve alone, but he would not allow it.
Come to me, Louis.
Yeah, the fact he's calling from his place. The bite left like a connection that could not be separated.
Miss Liddy.
Oh, my dear.
I don't care if she's busy with someone. I pay more. 'Cause I like Miss Liddy. And I need Miss Liddy.
Miss Lily died.
What?
Police found her under the docks. Said she contracted the fevers that's been going around. Blood went and dried up inside her.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Wow, that bastard. Holy fuck. Yeah.
Help me, please. He's in my head, Father. The devil is in New Orleans.
Calm down, son.
The blood dried up in her veins. Ain't no fever do that.
Grievously sinned.
Sign of the cross, son.
I'm a liar. I'm a thief, Lord. Drugs, liquor, women. I lure them in and grab what they got, Lord. I take daughters with no homes and I put them out.
God, he's a predator of his own sorts, the way he's describing himself.
The big man in the big house stuffing cotton in my ears so I can't hear them cry. I lay down with a man. I lay down with the devil. And he has roots in me. All his spindly roots.
Oh my God.
Help me!
Oh God. Oh no! He's here too! Is he? Or is this in his head? What in the world is happening right now? Oh! Dude, he is tearing apart his support structure. What the? Dude, fuck off!
Do you think God heard you, Louis? In that tawdry box? Do you not see how unworthy he is?
Consecrated ground does nothing, apparently.
Killed Lily.
Cut short that magnificent life she was living.
No fever out there.
Yeah.
I give death to those deserving. I'm not the devil.
Are you sure?
But I can't give you death.
Oh, what? Where were you hiding away? Yeah, dude, look how much faster he is. Oh, that is wicked, dude. Holy shit. What can't he do right now? Oh! Oh my God! What the fuck? I did not know what to expect with this shit, man. Holy hell, none of this.
I can give you that death you begged your feeble, blind, degenerate, non-existent God for. I can swap this life of shame, swap it out for a dark gift and a power you can't begin to imagine. You just have to nod your beautiful head.
Yeah, this is some abuser shit here, dude.
It is difficult to explain how his words disarmed me. All my conceptions, even my guilt and my wish to die, seemed utterly unimportant.
Be my companion.
God, he's preying upon a very true thing until he got what he wanted. Oh God, the collar leaving his skin.
The blood. It came as a dull roar at first.
Oh, I love the way they did that, because it started from the source of him being drained outward, and now from him feeding on him back, you see the collar radiating from that spot as well.
Huge drum. And then there came a pounding of another drum. And it was then that I realized the drum was my heart.
Yo, yeah.
And the other drum
was his.
I saw him sitting a length away from me, radiant. And we sat there for some time in throes of increasing wonder.
Oh, title of the episode.
The end. The beginning.
Oh, that tear of blood. Oh, that's cool that they put this up after that. What an amazing episode. Again, I don't really all I remember, like I said in the beginning, was the existence of said characters. I knew that Lestat was a vampire and Dulac was a vampire, and I remembered that Lestat turned him. I know I can't remember the story around Kirsten Dunst's character. Necessarily. I know a thing that does happen to her, but that's about it. I don't really remember any of the details. I don't even remember that character's name though. But I mean, I don't remember enough of Claudia. That was her name. Okay. So nobody we've met yet. Like I mean, I didn't know what to expect with this as far as going into this. You know, I hear vampires. I know like the appeal and the draw that it's got and stuff like that. You know, people sing his praise. I did not expect how dark, brutal, and violent this was going to be. That caught me off guard. I mean, it's vampires. I expected some neck biting, some saucy imagery here and there with their seduction techniques, but a fucking full arm fist through a dude's skull? Nope. But like Lestat is like the perfect embodiment of like an abuser type. You know, he got he saw like kinship and this loneliness and this draw in Louis when he came into town, and he targeted him. He's been stalking him, learning about him, and now that he's like, that's the one I want. That's, you know, I'm gonna feed left, right, and the other, but I want to turn that guy. It's like somebody who sees a prospective lover. I mean, and that's kind of how this is going. Somebody he sees that is like himself, and he wants to bring him into his way of life. You know, and I've seen this play out with people I know. I've seen this play out, obviously, in media and stuff like this. Like, and I might be making a draw that maybe is not the intention. I feel like it's got to be the intention in the way that they've handled it, because it's just the playbook of these toxic relationships. He preys upon your insecurity, these things that you want, things you desire. They lure you in with their charm, their wit, their kindness, these things that they offer that you are lacking and longing for. They know that. They manipulate that. And then they cut you off from, once they got you on their string, they start to cut you off from your support structures. Brother. The mother now blames him for his death. His sister is now leaving, though maybe even targeted. His favorite companion at the fair play was the name of it, whatever. The brothel, Lily, took her away. The father he ran to after all of this, confessing his sins, he removed him from the equation. Everybody who's here, like sometimes you can, I mean, this is the most extreme version of that. He's killing these people. And I am more than confident now that he was, ever since that dinner, never left Paul's mind. I am almost certain of that at this point, because it just goes against everything else we've seen from his introduction to that inevitability, from that point when he took himself out, when he threw himself from the roof. It was like, my only guess is that's the silence Lestat's voice. He never seemed concerned with the voice of God, the voice of the birds, but the voice of the devil, couldn't have that anymore. He had been corrupted. Louis brought that into the house, and that's why I think he was checking on them, be like, hey, are you going to be okay? Is our sister going to be okay? Okay, I'm out. I can't do this now. And I'm sure there's a lot of other more complicated and pent-up emotions that have been buried beneath him since her father passed, on top of his own struggles. But I feel like that only compounded. And as we saw, Lestat can, once he gets in your head like that, he can do that from his place, talk to you from his place. He was not there at the funeral. He was not, except for the procession, which he just boldly butted in, dude, especially when he starts to show his colors. Because, like, there's the facade of the polite gentleman businessman that he puts on, the way he lures people in with his soft-spokenness, his charisma, very vampiric. But at that dinner, when Paul touched a nerve, it descent, casually cascading into that anger. And that's what's really down there. Everything else is a manipulation tactic. Everything else is a way to draw you in. And now he's isolated him to where now, presumably, he's the only one he can lean on. They're the only ones even remotely like each other on multiple levels now. Not just the attraction, not just the thing that drew them initially physically. They are now one of a kind and linked together through this trade, this transformation. Yeah, that's crazy, man. The stopping time, the telekinesis, we found he's telekinetic. They can fucking float. He can stop. I already said stop time. Super speed, which, I mean, super speed is conducive to the amount of time being stopped, or it's one and the same. Call it flash time all you want. Oh my God, what? It's crazy. The dude running away and him slowly sauntering after him at a different rate of speed while willing the doors to shut was wild. And then just boom. But yeah, just the animalistic nature of his hunting, the truth of his nature revealing itself. He is a predator. He is here for what he wants, that is to feed, and that is for a companion to be by his side so they can not spend this eternity alone, I presume is the goal. Pick someone vulnerable and isolated them so that he's all his. God damn, man. But hey, can't fault him too much. I mean, you can, but I was going to say, is like his charm, man, it works. Especially with the way they did his eyes, the cadence of his voice, the way he carries himself. I found myself getting drawn in, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's just like, he's got a way of, I mean, it's just really the gift of gab, really, at the end of the day. And then you add that, he can literally get in your mind. And then, oh yeah, just like sleep. Fucking mantised her. Knocked her out when they were going their little thing together. That's just wild, man. I love the setup. I love the period of it. I love the way that the story's unfolding. I love the framing of, you know, it's like they tried to do this interview once, which is almost maybe kind of like a reference maybe to the movie. I don't know. He's like, I want to do this again. That was not that great. Let's try this again. Is that almost kind of like a meta way of like, we've tried the interview thing before. Let's settle down. Let's do this right. And I don't know the story itself as it is in the book. So I'm not sure. I mean, I would assume this is more accurate, but I do not know if they were going for book accuracy. But I loved the way this was framed. I loved the portrayal of it. I love the performances, man. Jacob was fucking killing it, dude. Also, Sam Reed, like powerhouse performances all throughout this. That like unraveling in the confession booth was so good, so well done. Holy hell. I mean, it turned into holy hell, that's for sure. I love the slow build of this episode as well. As the premiere episode, when I was looking at the season as a whole, this is the longest of the episodes, which makes sense. Premieres, finales, usually those are a tad bit longer. But I mean, it's AMC. But God, I'm impressed. I just love the visuals of it too. The color palette, the color grading, the cinematography of it all. It's got a distinctive look. And feel. Love the audio, the way they they fade in and out between the ways, especially when Lestat is switching between his multiple modes of talking to Louis throughout all of this. All of it fantastic. I'm blown away. I didn't, again, I said I think like when I hear like, oh, it's a vampire, I don't know, kind of pseudo romance drama kind of thing, more drama than anything. I tend to be like, I don't know. Seems like boring, saucy, lovey, gooey, fanficky stuff. I don't know why, but that's always like my gut of feeling. I feel when and it's almost always never true. And I think that's just because I just have like maybe ingrained in me like this maybe preconceived conception of certain things. And it's not like I don't like vampire media. I love Blade, Van Helsing, you know, a lot of shit in that vein, like the macho vampire stuff, Underworld, you know, but like it just feels like, oh, it's a women's spicy novel. It's kind of like what it feels like. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. That's always kind of like, I'm just like, I don't know if it's for me. And then I sit down, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with me? And we're right back in that place here. Cause I was impressed with this. And that's the thing. Like you can't, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not that familiar with Anne Rice's stuff to begin with, to be fair. So it's not really a fair judge. I just kind of lump it in with a lot of that other, all that other kind of stuff, I guess. Which I guess is like ill-advised considering how well received this show has been with the reputation that it has garnered. But yeah, I don't know. I really, really fucking dug the shit out of this episode. But that's all I got for right now. Let's head to Patreon. We didn't have a lot for this one. Starting off, we just have Kay. I would not read anything about Interview with the Vampire until you've watched that first episode. And after, be extremely cautious. This show is amazing, and getting spoiled on events and certain character actions will totally ruin the experience as it all unfolds. I mean, I never read these questions when I post them on Patreon, when I request people to drop their fun facts and all that kind of crap. I never read them before the episode. It's always after the episode. And if you're here in the Patreon most of the time, I feel like you're not going to spoil things. So far, I've not really run anything of the sort with all the different shows that we have covered up until this point. Maybe there's been like some like wink, wink, nudge, nudge foreshadowing kind of shit. Maybe not foreshadowing, but like, I don't know. But nothing's ever been spoiled. Nothing really. Not that I can think of, at least. But yeah, I'm always very careful. And yeah, if you guys are leaving a comment, question, or anything like that, obviously nothing beyond the episode we just watched, please. I feel like that shouldn't go without saying, but just in case. Then finally, we have Catherine Thurmond. I'm beyond excited for you to start Interview with the Vampire. It's one of my favorite shows. If there's any questions you'd have, I'd be happy to answer them. If I can, heck, if you need a mod for this show, I volunteer. I mean, that might not be a bad thing. I currently don't have any Patreon mods, so I'm not even sure if you can do Patreon mods. Maybe there are. I don't know. I've never really looked into it, but might be something to invest in just for posterity's sake. But as far, I guess my only questions I have for you is, what vampire media did you consume before this? And what do you think of the characters so far? Generic, I know, but I figured a good baseline question. Again, if you have any questions or need anything, let me know. I've been a fan of Anne Rice and her vampires since I was 11 or 12, and I believe we're close in age, so I've been a fan for a minute. Hope you enjoy. I'll be 38 soon. In April, I'll be 38, so there's your baseline for that, if you need it. Hold up, Queen of the Damned. Is that Anne Rice? I've never watched that movie. I think I rented it once upon a time. I started it, and I don't know. I can't remember if I rented it to genuinely watch it. Sometimes, like when I was younger, I would rent movies in the hopes of something spicy was in there. And it looked like, based on the cover, it might have some spicy stuff in there. I think I may, if I ever did actually rent this, I probably just skimmed through it looking for spicy content. Because I know I never actually sat down and watched it. Anyway, the point of that, is that Anne Rice? Yes, Queen of the Damned is also Anne Rice. Okay. Are they all set in the same universe, all the Anne Rice stuff? Anyway, sorry. Your questions. As far as vampire media goes, like I mentioned, Blade, for sure. Obviously, I think Dracula, I think we all are familiar with, to various extents. I've seen Once Upon a Time, the Keanu Reeves, Gary Oldman Dracula film. I don't really remember it much, but I know I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I've seen all of it. You know, Dracula Untold, very different vibe. Underworld, that franchise, loved that stuff. Legacy of Kain, as far as video games go. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other things that I'm thinking of. I mean, vampires they're a popular creature to utilize, even if not just in solely vampire media, but those are the main ones that I can recall just right off the top of my head. Growing up, I mean, I saw Dracula 2000 for what that counts. That was a wild freaking movie. But I've seen all the Blade movies, all the Underworld films. Van Helsing, like I said earlier, also. I'm sure there's some, From Dusk Till Dawn, 1, 2, and 3 I've seen. That might be, at least right now off the top of my head, that might be it. As far as the characters so far, Lestat, he just strikes me, and I don't know, maybe this will strike a nerve with Lestat fans, I don't know, but I said my piece about the type of person I think he is. You know, he comes in here with this offering of liberation through imprisonment. It's just a different kind of cage that he's offering, really. And it just echoes the things I have seen like abusers do. It's the same playbook so far that I've noticed. Just from this one episode, this could evolve. It could get way more complex after this, but that's just my initial read. So be patient with me. Maybe it changes. I don't know. Maybe he changes. I don't know. But he's a predator. He came in here with a purpose, with a target, with an aim, with a goal, and he followed it through until he got what he wanted in the end. Louis is a lost soul who's had to fend for his family, who's almost taken a fall for his family with the business. They were, like he said, they were 4 months from going bankrupt and losing their home, losing their business, losing everything, and their family going to the streets. And he stepped up. He did some unsavory things, went into a unsavory business with unsavory people to, keep them afloat. He sold himself in a very different way, almost in the same way as one might for a vampire, for those gifts, for those ability, that longevity, that sustenance, that power. Did a very different thing, but similar with that industry. He was a predator in a different way, like you said. The way he stuffs cotton in his ears so that he doesn't hear the cries, hear their stories. He picks up girls with no families, puts them to work. He placates, he sells, he schmoozes up to powerful men whatever, you know, the way that he, you know, builds his empire off of the backs of others, with other people doing very much the same thing. It's in its own way a kind of a similar but different aesthetic, which might be part of what drew Lestat in, on top of the other secret buried within, that he was that he's also gay, that he's gay during this time period as well, that he's been burying that, maybe not fully confronting it. So then this also drew that out. There's multiple levels to this narrative, and now he's been separated from his family, he's been alienated from his family even further now, thanks to some of these actions. And yeah, it's fucked. What starts off as genuinely trying to provide for his family, to step up to the plate and deliver no matter what he's doing. He's selling himself, he's like putting himself in the fire for the family. And now this thing comes in to save him, but that is also now costing him his family as a result. It's just interesting to watch that dichotomy unfold and see how it goes. But yeah, as far as first episodes go, this is probably one of the best pilots I've seen in a long time. I love it. I thought it was fantastic, and I can't wait to see more and see where this goes. And yeah, also the framing of the pandemic is really interesting. I didn't touch on that at all. I thought that was really cool. It also, I think it sets up the stage for what allows this to take place, and also a great commentary on what is, you know, what is the life of a vampire versus him, because he's got this autoimmune disease, he's got Parkinson's, he's out here in a world where he did risk actually coming here in the wake of this pandemic, and he's sitting here perfectly fine as the rest of the world kind of burns. And it is kind of like this, I don't know, weird setup that I really like. I think that adds to the device at play. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm excited. I'm very thrilled to see where all this goes. So with that all said, I want to know what you guys thought. How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the Pointe reaction, if you want to get early access to submit your own comments, questions, and fun facts, you can do all that over on Patreon. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out Lila Chan's son, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Brindley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues I'm going to take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. Thank you guys so much. And as also, I want to give you a shout out to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do what we do over here to keep all this going so smoothly in the wake of everything going on in the world. Without you guys, this channel would not be what it is. Thank you guys so much. And especially you guys here on the YouTube. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. You are the pillar of this. We are doing this for you guys. Love you guys. But that's this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.